Wow, look at that plate. Every dinner, same three things, pushed to the side. Carrots, corn, celery. The usual suspects. Never touched. But today, they are not the leftovers. They are the stars, and you can pick them out. Normally, this is lechon, Chinese sausage, sweet, savory, irreplaceable, if you can find it. But today, smoky sausage, any grocery store. Same technique, same result. Here is the lineup. So cute pork. It's dry, concentrated fragrance, smoky sausage, celery, carrot, corns, mozzarella, and butter. The butter and cheese together, that's the trick. That's what hides the vegetables. For picky eaters, there's one secret step. Good luck to pick them out. Don't crowd the blender. It gets stage fried. And the rest, I'm not adding a story. It's getting a sequel. Better texture, more flavor. Sorry, vegetable detectives. Case closed. Medium-high heat. Once the butter is foaming, we are ready. Sausage and cured pork meat. Just a couple minutes and the caramelized. You want that color? That's pure flavor. Carrots and corn in. This is where the magic happens. They're cooking in that butter and meat fat, softening, sweetening. By the time they hit the rice and the vegetables anymore, their flavor carries. Celery gets its own moment. Raw celery tastes like raw celery. But the minute in hot butter, it is aromatic, subtle, that ties everything together. A rice cooker is super convenient. While the settings are preset, it makes really good white rice. But this time, I want the rice to be softer and stickier, which requires more precise control over the water and the heat. So, I'm using kiwami pan. I've tried both Chinese and Japanese rice. And I prefer the soft, chewy texture of Japanese rice. It also absorbs the flavors of the other ingredients better. In Vancouver, could you tell me where I can find high-quality Japanese rice? The rice-to-water ratio is 1 to 1.15. Today, I'm using 200 grams of rice, which makes about 2 servings. So, I'm adding 230 grams of water. Adjust the amount to fit your needs. How much rice do you usually make? Everything back in. Season with salt and pepper. Stir it good. Lid on. Medium-high heat. Once it's boiling, drop to low. 12 minutes. Don't open the lid. "40 minutes up. Now, the hardest part. 20 minutes. This stays on. Don't peek. All that steam is still working, finishing the rice. This is the difference between fluffy and mushy. Rice alone, too plain. While the rice rests, the soup. I'm pairing the leftover vegetables with beef. Going all in on veggies today. Hot pan, beef ribbing. That golden crust, midnight reaction. Basically, a slice of flavor. Don't skip this. Water in. Medium heat. Meanwhile, let's prep the cheese. Grate the mozzarella. Now corn and carrots in. Salt and pepper. Celery on top for freshness. rich broth, 4-part beef, sweet corn and carrot. Minutes is up. Let's see what we got. Add the shredded mozzarella while the rice is still hot. The residue heat will melt it through. Now the celery we saved. It is bright and fresh against the rich, creamy rice. The residue heat is doing the work. The mozzarella melts into the rice, while the celery keeps the flavor balanced. Rice, soup. This is a proper meal. Alright, let me try this first. Moment of truth. What happened? Well, I guess that's the review. You heard the man, or didn't hear him. Just eating. Try this one. If you got a picky eater at home, let me tell you, this is the one. Drop me a comment. What vegetable do your kids push to the side? I will see you in the next video. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss it.